we are getting even more support and traction for stimulus check number 4 and monthly recurring payments. Let's talk through the details. Hey everybody, welcome and thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't done so already, or if you happen to be new here, please make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video, as I am your one and only daily advocate right here on YouTube, as I am back every single day to bring you all the information and keep you updated with everything you need to know. Thank you so much. Let's talk through these details. So there's a petition out there right now calling on $2,000 stimulus checks and recurring payments that just exceeded 2 million signatures. Now, this petition is saying that the first 3 stimulus checks that we received over the last 12 months have simply not been sufficient. So the petition is calling on a $2,000 stimulus check for adults, $1,000 stimulus checks for kids, and monthly recurring payments thereafter through the end of the crisis. Now, this petition was actually introduced by a restaurant owner out of Colorado last year. Now, it's exceeded the 2 million signatures, which is actually really good and a good milestone. Now, this is in addition to all of the other people and groups out in the world right now and in this country that are calling on additional stimulus checks, including all of those lawmakers, almost 100 lawmakers calling on $2,000 stimulus checks and recurring payments, along with the Economic Security Program, the group of 150 economists in their open letter calling on stimulus checks, recurring stimulus checks, as well as all of the governors and mayors around the country calling on, yep, you guessed it, more stimulus checks, stimulus check number 4, recurring payments. So there are a ton of people right now. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Okay, 2 million signatures. That's basically nothing compared to the nearly 400 million people in the United States. You're right, it's a small percentage. However, it is just that many more people that are pushing on Congress, that are pushing on the president to back up and support stimulus check number 4. Let's quickly run through the couple proposals that are on the table right now that we're looking at for stimulus check number 4 so we see where we stand. Now, I've talked about these before, but let's quickly run through these. So remember, there are 2 proposals on the table at this time. There's one calling on a $2,000 stimulus check one time plus $1,000 stimulus checks thereafter monthly for at least the next 12 months. That's one proposal. The second proposal is a $2,000 stimulus check plus $2,000 stimulus checks thereafter monthly for at least the next 6 months. And in some cases, they're saying 12 months. Either way, it looks like a minimum of 6 months on the $2,000 per month. Now, I've had other videos talking about this, and I've actually asked you, which one do you prefer? The 1,000 recurring or the 2,000? So either way. But these are the couple of proposals on the table right now. Now, the whole point behind this and why this is such a really, really big deal is simply because, what I said, is the more people that we can get backed up behind this, the more support we can get for this, the more traction we can get on this, the more noise we can make, basically the better likelihood there's going to be of a 4th stimulus check and even better, recurring payments, right? So even with all of the studies that have been performed lately after the distribution of the stimulus checks, basically what they do is they send out the stimulus check and then they start running these studies to figure out, okay, where's the money going? Who's spending it? Who's saving it? What are they spending it on? What's happening? And like we've talked about before, these studies continue to show that as soon as a stimulus check is distributed, typically it's spent right away on the necessities. That's what they're seeing with these studies. So it's not like people are going out buying a brand new big screen TV and buying all kinds of things that they don't need. No, that's not the case at all. People are going out and buying the necessities, the basics of life. They're spending on things like rent, utilities, paying down debts that they've racked up over the last several months because we haven't received any support, and now people are putting everything on their credit cards or whatever, trying to float their balance for all these months until additional relief arrives. Well, people are paying down some of this debt, or going out to the grocery store, buying it on that, spending it on clothing, spending it on the necessities. So these studies continue to show each and every time that they give out another stimulus check, the studies show every single time, hey, the people are actually spending it on things that they need, except for, of course, there's a very, very small percentage. The last study I looked at, I think it was like 14% or something like that of the stimulus checks is actually spent on discretionary. So in other words, like, hey, I don't really need this electronic item, but I'm going to buy it because I have a couple extra $100 in my pocket, kind of thing like that. Only 14%. That's a small percentage. I mean, seriously, for every $100, 14 of it is being spent on discretionary. I mean, that's a pretty small percentage. So we'll have to see what happens throughout all this whole process. But now that President Biden has unveiled the second portion of the infrastructure package, I think it's just a matter of all of these people in Congress coming together and basically just saying, hey, here's my wish list. Here's what I want to put in the package. And then all of them coming together saying, okay, there's a couple hundred of us here. All of us agree on this. Let's add it in and see what kind of support we can get it across the board. You know what I mean? So it's certainly going to be interesting to see all these different proposals. In fact, we've seen a ton of different proposals come out since Biden was out the other day unveiling that package. You won't believe all of these different lawmakers that are coming out saying, here's what I want. This is really important to me. This is what I think should be in the package. And it had nothing to do with what's in the package at the current moment. It's kind of funny. I've been reading through some of these things. It's like, man, everybody has their wish list of all the things they want to add. My point is, you're going to see a lot more things added onto this second portion of the infrastructure package, the American Families Plan. Remember, that's the social package. That's the one that's focused on social programs. You're going to see a ton of things added to that before it's actually passed through. So we'll continue to watch that, and we'll have to watch about stimulus check number 4. I mean, honestly, I've said this so many times before, but in my personal opinion, I definitely think at some point, stimulus check number 4 will certainly be added into that thing. We just got to continue watching for it and see what the final outcome is going to look like. Is it going to be 2,000 once? Is it going to be 2,000 a couple times? Is it going to be 2,000 plus 1,000 recurring? Is it just going to be a straight up 1,400 one time and then that's it? We don't know. We'll have to continue watching because, as we know, these things change rapidly, right? We know that. So either way, it's exciting. I'll probably have more topics or more videos talking about this petition with this 2 million signatures. But either way, it's pretty exciting that we have other groups and more people out there pushing on Congress. Once again, the more people we can push, the more squeaking we can do, the more oil we're going to get on our little wheels in our mouth. I don't know. We don't want oil in our mouth. That's kind of gross. We don't want that. Anyway, you get the point, right? You squeak enough and you get some oil, right? Yeah. So in this case, we want to squeak a little bit and get some gold, otherwise known as some cash. I mean, seriously, just give us some cash. That's all we want. All right. Anyway, all right. I need to get off here now. All right. Thanks, everybody. You're awesome. I really appreciate you. Please make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video if you haven't done so already. Feel free to share this video with your friends, family, social media, and check out all my other videos here on the channel. I have over 1,000 videos. A lot of good stuff here. But I'll continue watching everything as we get more details on all of the developments coming out on the infrastructure packages, the American Families Plan, everything that Congress is talking about, whatever the president is talking about. And, someday, at some point, whenever, we will get some kind of passing of these bills. In fact, Nancy Pelosi said she wants this thing passed by July 4th. Well, that's like 2 months away. That's not that far away, right? So either way, I'll keep you posted. Man, July 4th is only 2 months away. Yeah, that's right. Wow. That's close. Anyway, I just realized that. Wow. Anyway, enjoy your day. Enjoy your day. I'll catch you in the next video.